Let's get this started. Okay. Mic check. Looks like mic is on. Voice is good. Yeah. Okay. And let's see, is the stream up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the stream's up. Hold on. Stay connected across every step of your journey with nationwide 5G and reliable coast-to-coast service. And you can explore even more places with free data roaming in over 180 countries. Okay. Discover what's possible with Spectrum Mobile. As a Spectrum Internet customer, you get one line of unlimited mobile included for 1 year. Additional lines just $30 each. Click, call, or visit a Spectrum store today. First, they're sour. And then they're sweet. Sour Patch Kids. Sour, sweet, gone.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of son of son of Affordable. That flavor is $3. For a baby that just won't quit, gotta give them.
Is that X Dark Shinobi? Hello. Oh, what's up, Dark? Chilling. How about you? I am. Today has been a good day so far, Dark. I won't lie. Feeling good for once. Let's see. Um, what you want to do later?
go.
No.
Yo, what's up, YOLO? How you doing? Okay, so back again with some more Pirate Warriors 4. Bless you. Now, I do have to talk about the potential of this Player's Choice DLC. Because there's a lot of potential with it. But the question is Bandai going to realize this potential? When am I going to start the challenge beat story mode with no upgrades? What, with like Luffy? Well, I mean, no upgrades is kind of crazy, but I can. The only problem is that Gear 4, it is so hard to like manage. Mainly because, bro, Luffy's basic attack moves so fast, and it's hard to juggle. You know what I mean? I guess if people want to see that, I'll do it. Can't wait to see a trailer for Johnny, for real. I just want to see if Thing is gonna have a range move. I just hope it's possible. I mean, it's possible, but like, why? Yo, can I play it? Sure. Oh. Ow. What's good with you? You playing PC? I'm on PlayStation. I do not have this game on PC. Let me do this one, I guess. PS4? No, PS5. My controller broke? What? Why did it break? What happened to your controller? Yeah. W. If anybody wants to join, you are free to. Oh god, I have to get in a party. Hold on. Buttons got stuck and was drifting. Oh yeah, I got a controller like that too. What game you play? Wait, did you get the new Monster Hunter? Are you playing the beta? I love the game. Drake does have the best of both worlds moveset, if we're being honest. Like, Drake is just a solid character in this game. Which is crazy because, like, how is it Killer does not have a single, like, air combo, but Drake has just everything?
No.
I don't got a PS4. I'm broke until I start working again. Oh, just give it time, man. When are you gonna start working again? Oh. You know what? I need to play Garp a little bit more, just so I get Garp in my most used characters instead of Ulosh. Hopefully soon. Just waiting for the background check to go through. Oh, sick. What job are you looking towards? Security for Amazon? Oh, Amazon is good. Hello, Shizuru. How you doing? But yeah, this player's choice DLC, something just, I said this last stream, but like something just doesn't seem right about it. Do I have all the trophies? On PlayStation? Yeah. It's really crazy. Like, Pirate Warriors 4 trophies, you can just get all of them just by finishing the story mode. It's kind of... I feel like they should add more in the PS5 version. Add me on PlayStation. Well, if anybody wants to send me a friend request, my name is my YouTube name. Literally nothing changed. Oh, he's already dead. My Sky type's Kuzo. I don't know why, but I really like this build. Oh, what's good, Archie? Sorry I'm late. Oh, no worries. I literally just started the stream. How you doing, Shizuru? The truth will be revealed. They need to make the next Persona. I feel like Persona has focused so much on Persona 5. I was finished making some One Piece costumes. Speaking of which, where are the costumes? Like, they need a costume DLC pack. A costume DLC pack would go crazy for this game. I feel like they should also, again, I said this before, but they need to focus. They're focused too much on DLC characters. And that is why I want to ask everybody the question. They should make this into a combat versus game. You see, that was a big discussion yesterday, in yesterday's stream, because I asked the question, like, about PvP. And let's be honest, if they put one-on-one PvP, it will be the most broken game in the entire, like, the most broken One Piece game that has ever been created. Because really think about it, people are just gonna run amok with, like, Kaidos, Shanks, Rogers, Garps. Whitebeards are gonna be, like, the most broken. Bless you. Like, Whitebeard, Ace. If they make a versus game, Giants are gonna be the... People are not gonna try to play for fun. Bless you. People are not gonna play for fun in this game. Because that's the thing about every PvP game. People stop trying to play for fun and just play to win. So they'll use the most broken character. They don't care. It happens for every, like, One Piece game. And honestly, any anime game, if we're being real. Because, like, let me show you something. I'm gonna use Cracker. You know, hold on. No, it has armor. When your armor breaks, you take effect. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Imagine you're fighting a Whitebeard. Whitebeard could literally just dash and probably break your armor. Can I just say, despite his backstory being short, literally, Gil Tesoro has one of the best anime movie backstories I've ever seen, and it was so short. But his backstory just makes sense. And, okay, I just want to show you this on Cracker, for example. Cracker in PvP... Cracker in PvP was literally broken. Just imagine this without the broken buildups. Okay, here's the thing. You basically can balance the game you basically can balance the game, but it's all going to depend on the skill sets. Skill sets could literally balance the game. I personally feel like in a PvP game. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta do the thing. Bam, 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 and then bam. You see this? I'm not taking any damage, by the way. No damage. Free damage. Because here's the thing. If there's no broken... If you don't have skills... If you remove skills from, like, PvP, then there's no counterplay and, like, defending yourself, basically. You see this? I'm just casually in biscuit form, by the way. I'm gonna set my controller down. Just to show you. You're just in it. You don't take damage, nothing. The only way you get out of this is if you dash. Imagine that in PvP. Look, the little minions are attacking me, they can't hurt. Imagine that in PvP. There's no counterplay to this. And the thing is, some characters in this game have glitches like this, which can be exported. In my opinion, Zephyr... Okay, if we're being real, of the movie villains, Guild Tesoro, Zephyr, and Shiki should be the ones that can easily fit into the canon. And I mean, Shiki is canon. Think about it. Okay. Without the broken builds. Now, I just want you to know, with Cracker, you don't even need to have a broken build to do this. And some characters are so broken they don't even need a build. Like, let's be honest. I can now say Hybrid Kaido because when Hybrid Kaido first came out, it was like, he was good, but he just didn't do enough damage. But now I'm thankful that they actually buffed him to the point where he's good. The only problem, YOLO, is that you're depending on Bandai to balance a game. Bandai and balancing is a tough thing to work with. Shiki is canon, Zephyr... Honestly, Zephyr can still work, though. Zephyr can easily still work. And I'm mainly saying he can work because characters like Kuzan, well, just admirals exist. And you can have him be similar to, like, Sengoku, where he does do his best to teach his own way of justice, just in a different way. Like, for instance, imagine in the canon, they have Kobe tracking this random legendary pirate that the Marines want in Impel Down. Kobe finds this pirate, and it turns out to be Zephyr. Imagine Zephyr training Kobe in the ways of, like, not fully trusting how the government handles justice. Because this could be an interesting conflict in specifically Kobe's story. Okay, now, to balance, this is the idea. The problem is, YOLO, is that this is a Warriors game. Warriors were made to be broken fun, if we're just being honest. Like, most Warriors games are just broken fun. And there's nothing wrong with that either. But to balance this game, because let's be honest, people are gonna use the high tiers in PvP. This is just facts. People will use the high tiers. I don't think people will use low tiers in the game. Like, I don't know. Not Yonko. Logias are in a weird place because some Logias are just better than others. How would they make Tesoro canon? Cover story pages. I think the way to make Tesoro canon is Impel Down. The main reason I say Impel Down is because he has ties to Doflamingo. So have him and Doflamingo basically work together. Like, Tesoro could be an Impel Down and working on a plan to break Dofi out because he knows he can get Dofi to get his hands on some gold. Because let's be honest, Dofi got money in and out of prison. So have Tesoro and Dofi basically like work together. And honestly, you could have Tesoro also tied with Crocodile. Because I don't think a lot of people realize, but Crocodile also is wealthy. He's a wealthy dude. He's the one who's funding Cross Guild, so yeah. But YOLO, the reason why I'm saying the skill slots is one of the ways you can balance this game is because we got things like, well, first off, Tenacity. That would be good because there's counterplay to fast characters. Because fast characters, mainly like speed types or anyone in full force burst, this could be somewhat of a counter to that. This could be very useful in PvP because let's be honest, in PvP, nobody is going to play like a healer type character. Unless you're Marco Law, Chopper, I think, are characters that can heal. And I'm only saying Law because he does have his scan ability, where he can take healing items from grunts. And remember when people thought Dofi would break out and join Cross Guild? So, you could have Tesoro join Cross Guild, or Tesoro and Dofi join Cross Guild. So basically, you can have a triangle between Dofi, Crocodile, and Tesoro. That's how you could make him canon. Shiki, we already know he's a part of the Rocks crew. Zephyr, have him tied to... Honestly, he could be somebody who tries to go to Pirate Island to break Garp out of jail. Well, to break Garp out, for example. Or you could have him go to Pirate Island to enact his own form of justice. And in the process of him doing that, he finds Garp. Or he is tied to Kobe's story. Like, what I'm saying is, Zephyr in Kobe's story could be like Rayleigh in Luffy's story. Zephyr could teach Kobe some things that Garp didn't teach him. And the Douglas Bullet. I know people talk badly about Douglas Bullet, and I get it. I just feel like they should have fleshed out his story mode fleshed out his story more, and for Douglas Bullitt, you could just have him be someone who is in Impel Down. Either Impel Down, or you could have him tied to Rayleigh. Like, for example, I can't talk about current arc stuff, just in case nobody is caught up. But you could have Rayleigh basically check up on Bullitt from time to time, just to make sure he's not rampaging. Because you could basically treat not Broly. You could treat Douglas Bullitt like Broly, for example, where somebody has to watch over him. Because if you don't, he's basically going to go on a rampage. Or you could have him be a weapon for the world government. Because what you could also do is have Sudo. You could have Sudo use her devil fruit. I think it was like some type of wash fruit or something. But you could have Sudo repurpose Douglas Bullitt to be a weapon for the Marines. Wait, actually, that actually sounds kind of cool. But okay, now YOLO. Back to skill slots are how you can balance the game. Well, in a PvP setting, because what you can do is just constantly add skills that could buff up. For example, buff up defense. We have skills for special move gauges, gaining life. Because let's be honest, people are going to try to do one-shot builds. Like, for example, freaking Roger and Whitebeard are going to have some one-shot abilities. And there's going to be ignorant people who will play the broken characters Dark Shinobi. So my wife's theory is that Shiki is Killer's father. If that happens, honestly, I'm with it. Just make the game with no builds and just skill level. It's just like there's a lot of characters in this game. Like, if you remove skill, just builds, there are just characters who can just one-shot, like, and in that case, the PvP is just gonna be, like, one-shot central, and most people are gonna, the casual players are not gonna like it, because we have to look at PvP in the aspect of people who are quote-unquote pros and people who just play the game to play the game. What you up to, Dark Shinobi? I think skill levels are, because I've been looking through people's ideas for PvP in this game. So, because a lot of people, when they first heard about Pirate Warriors 4, everyone assumed it was going to be like 4v4 PvP. I did too, but that was just because they were false marketing stuff, and we just interpreted it in a different way. Like, a lot of people wanted PvP in this game. I personally don't buy my wife's theory that Killer is Shiki's son, just because they have the same hair and facial. Same hair, facial hair, use sword. Killer didn't deserve his fate. Look, honestly, I agree. And I wish Oda didn't do that to my boy Killer, man. He deserved a regular devil fruit. But I won't lie, the epithet of, like, being the laughing killer is kind of it's kind of cool. I won't lie to you. You enjoying the Yakuza demo? Imagine if they make a One Piece game like Dragon Ball Raging Blast. Okay, I've said this before. I'm gonna let you know. It can work. It's just the problem will be giant characters. Because I feel like in every One Piece game, giants are the hardest thing to balance. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Dark. Yeah, like every One Piece can fit every game genre. It's just giants. Because again, it's like how do you balance Kaido? And I'll be real, Burning Blood kinda almost got that. It's just they gave up on the game. I feel sorry for Killer because Killer hates his own lab. All he can do is lab. Yeah, it is such a bad thing for him, man. He didn't deserve it. But I won't lie, it just makes Killer and Kids like bond even better. I just wish that the Kid Pirates and Law's pirate crew had more like heavy hitters. Like because if you look at Killer and Kid are the carries of their crew. Law is literally the carry of his crew. And don't get me wrong, they did make up for this against Blackbeard's crew, but it's like y'all are better off in water fights. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. I was really hoping that some of the Scabbards would join Kid or Law's crew. I was really hoping that. Like, for example, imagine Kiyoshiro on Law's crew. Two characters that are really smart working with each other. I think that would be cool. Or like, even though rest in peace Ashura Doji, but imagine Ashura Doji joining Kid's crew. And I know that's far-fetched, but I think all of them could work together. Heck, I even thought about, what about Page One and Ulti joining Kid's crew? I could see all of them. Imagine this: Ulti and Kid constantly trying to fight each other, while Page One and Killer are just in the background trying to calm them down. I think it would be such a funny. It would be so funny to see them work together, and Ulti is just trying to prove that she's better than Kid, and Kid's like, "Hey, I'm the captain." Hey, RBG, how you doing? I feel the best thing One Piece can do to be balanced in a combat game is to do a Smash game. I think I'm just gonna let you know this. I think what we need to do is scale some of the characters down in a fighting game, in a One Piece fighting game, for example. And I will always use this as my go-to. One Piece fighting path is literally what my ideal console One Piece game would be. You see how it is? Like 3v3. The giants are obviously bigger than other characters, but they're not big enough where they're taking up the entire screen. Do you think Kid and Killer died? Honestly, if I feel like Shanks just didn't. He had to lock in. If they're dead, that's crazy. Because if somebody truly should have died, I can't tell you how many times Law should have died in a fight. Law is just grateful he has one of the best devil fruits. That's all I can say. Kid and Killer, I think Killer probably died, if we're being honest. Kid showed that he does have... He might not have the full-on strength of a Yonko, even though he did, like, break Big Mom's bones, which is impressive on its own. He did show that he at least has durability to tank Yonko hits. Hey man, Law's devil fruit. I like to point out, Killer almost completely intercepted Shank's attack. Yeah. I think Kid and Killer need one thing, and that is to train their hockey. If they train their hockey, they would literally... I feel like they would be closer to Luffy's level. Law has been dependent on his devil fruit for everything. I think he just needs... He needs a crew that has devil fruits. At least one or two crewmates that have devil fruits that are useful. Even though Beppo at least has Sulong, which is actually really sick. Killer versus Smoker? I think Killer can beat Smoker. Wait, does Killer have hockey? Has that ever been confirmed? Yeah, he was able to hurt Kaido. But we also have to put in mind that Killer is also a smart character. Also. Actually, let me look this up. Does Killer have hockey? One Piece Killer... Alright, personality, yeah. Abilities and powers. Let me see. Physical abilities. Killer possesses the ability to use armament and observation hockey. Okay. So he does have hockey. In that case, then, he would probably beat Smoker. I won't lie, of every One Piece character, I've never seen a character get hoed as much as Smoker. And yeah, you are right, Archie. Now, here's the question. Would Smoker be able to hurt Kaido? Because being able to hurt Kaido is a feat on itself. Because it's a feat only a few people... What? A feat only a few people were capable of, let alone dared to. And in the anime, his weapons were destroyed after intercepting Shanks' attack. Oh yeah, they're called the Punishers, right? Like blade hand axes that could turn into buzzsaws. And he was able to defeat Hawkins. Yeah, Smoker isn't a strength fighter. And I think it comes down to if Smoker uses his Devil Fruit more than his own physical abilities. Because that is a big thing. For example, Smoker versus Virgo. Which, by the way, one of the best fight scenes for One Piece in old animation. I will always defend that. Smoker versus Virgo was straight hands. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I think Killer definitely beats Smoker, but the way Smoker can take advantage of this is by being smart on when to Logia attacks. Like, it truly depends on if Smoker is just smart when he needs the Logia. Like, he needs Future Sight. Because let's not forget, Killer is also the character. Killer is a character who can potentially keep up with Zoro, and also he outsmarted Hawkins, which Hawkins has always been a character that thinks of several different contingency plans before fighting somebody. He outsmarted Hawkins several times, actually. Yeah, Killer is a vast character. Like, how many times did he blitz Hawkins? And he can keep up with Zoro's speed. So it would all depend on... It all depends on Smoker's Haki. Because if his observation Haki is not up there, he loses. It all depends on his Haki. Because I would say, oh yeah, it's because he's a Logia, but Killer is a fast character with strong enough Haki to damage Kaido. That's a feat on its own. I think Killer would speed blitz Smoker, but again, it all depends on his observation Haki. If Oda buffs his observation Haki to the point where he has Future Sight, because right now, I'm gonna be real, if you want to compete, you need Yonko Commander level Haki to even compete with characters now. That's why I'm so excited for when Crocodile gets to show off his new skills and everything. Man, I just want Crocodile to have observation Future Sight. I really want him to have Future Sight. Because Crocodile has already, I would say at this point, Crocodile has mastered his Devil Fruit. He just needs to learn Haki. Do you think Sabo or Ace could fight Katakuri like Luffy did? Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you with just when. So, Sabo, we're using current Sabo. For Ace, unfortunately, and obviously we have to use this version, Marineford. We gotta use Marineford Ace. But, like, a healthy Marineford Ace, healthy current Sabo. Ace relies on his Devil Fruit more than anything. So, Ace relying on his Devil Fruit more than anything, he would probably lose to Katakuri. Because Ace doesn't even have Army Haki. I doubt he has Observation Haki. He had Conquerors, but he didn't. There was no way for him to train it. Now, Sabo has a better chance against Katakuri. Do I think Sabo could win against Katakuri? Well, Sabo did have a stalemate with an admiral. And I'm saying a stalemate because let's be honest, Fujitora definitely held back. Even though the dude could just casually send meteors whenever he wanted. I think Fuji definitely holds back a lot. Sabo can stand a chance. Now, I think for sure Sabo could potentially. I think he lands a hit. I think he lands 1 or 2 hits on Katakuri for sure. But I also see Sabo being like, okay, I land 2 hits, but I'm not dying. I'm getting out of here. I think Sabo would be the type to hit and run. Okay, YOLO, I did ask people who were in here yesterday this question, but who are the DLC characters that you chose? And which DLC characters do you think have the biggest guarantee of you getting in the game? How would Katakuri's fruit be affected by the flame fruit? Well, that's when we use Google. Because the question is, how would Mochi be after how would Mochi be after intense heat? Or how does heat affect Mochi? So, it depends on the type of mochi and how much or how long you overheat it. The worst case scenario, if you overheat it, it will make your mochi hard like stone and impossible to eat. After the water is cooked out, it gets tougher and tougher until it rocks. It depends on how you mean overcooked. There are 2 ways you can overcook it, and they produce different results. Overcooked by, say, direct heat, like on a grill / over charcoal, and it dries out and goes tough. Overcook it by steaming / boiling for too long, and the result can be different. Steaming can still go tough, but also can fall apart if the initial water contents is high. In water, it can disintegrate into starchy gruel. Wait, so intense steam. That's right. Smoker is just smoke. It's not literal steam. I made 3 accounts so I could pick 9, and I picked Green Bull King Shiki. Then I picked Kaku S-Hawk Queen. My last, Monet Zephyr Tesoro. I'm gonna be real, of all of them, I think the movie characters are gonna be hard. Because each of them, there's a reason people would love to play as them. Douglas Bullet could be a speed type / power type. Shiki would be a sky type easily, probably one of the best. Giltosoro could be a tech type, and Zephyr could easily be a power type or tech type because of his arm. And plus, if you think about it, if Zephyr gets in the game, he would literally... His basic attack has the potential to do double damage to Devil Fruit users. It has the potential.
Get out.
Seriously, how strong is Kuma? It's so hard to, like, tell. But Kuma is definitely one of the... I want to say he's mid-high tier. Like, he definitely can compete. Like, it's weird to scale him. Because Kuma's Devil Fruit is just way too good for its own being. The thing with Bullet is, his default attacks would yeah, that would be the issue. Like, he would basically be a faster version of Garp. Actually, let me look. Because most of Douglas Bullet's, like, default attacks would be a mixture of 3 characters. Oh yeah, right, Uroge. I forgot about Uroge. He would be a mixture of Uroge, Garp, and honestly, even probably Sanji. Just because he does have Skywalk, so he might have some kick abilities too. Could Kuma go up against Blackbeard? I mean, he probably could. Like, he does have that Buccaneer strength. But Blackbeard with 2 Devil Fruits and Honky? It's definitely a toss-up, because it's like... if we use Egghead Kuma can... He got damage on his side. We can all agree. Okay. You know what? This is something that I do need updated. I need this updated for strong people of the New World. Specifically this game mode on this map. Look at every piece of this map. Why is the smallest place the only area? Does anybody else see an issue with this? Like, look at all of this other big area. Why can't we? Like, you should be able to. They need to change the areas on where it should be. Because I literally see 3 different areas that we could go. And it just hurts. I can't wait to see, bro. I can't wait for that, bro. Like, you have Kuma. Kuma has top 5 best backstories in One Piece, and I won't lie, I cried. I cried to that because it hurt. It's crazy how much I relate to Kuma. I didn't even realize until that story, but like I relate to that so much. And you know what I mean? Like why is it just this area? There is so much of a bigger area over here. Yeah. What? Okay, I'm coming. Be right back. Huh? Yeah, it's close, man. I can't. Yeah. Kuma also has the saddest backstory in One Piece. I can't imagine how Oda was writing it because Oda himself is father. Hey. I think also having a character that represents something that you also are in real life, it does help with making the character's backstory. Because, like, being a father, you could think of several other things that other fathers have, like, went through. Okay. So eventually, I will just have to have a brief intermission because I do have to clean some dishes. Eventually, download off the grid. What did you just say? Download off the grid, bro. You smoking? You're smoking cock, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not downloading that trash game. You could go pro? Nah. You gotta download it too, cause I'm not playing without a team. How about you go pro? I'm not doing that. But you know, this big area could be wonderful. Like, you could break this off to 3 different things. This big area. What are you doing? It's Joe. What chair? Knocking down chairs. Oh my god. Only you can? Nah, that's cap. I'm not doing that. I'm not downloading that trash game. But yeah, you could have all like these 2 areas plus the Germa part be like one big map. And then you could have everything else plus the wedding cake party. Be another separate map for this. Like, there's so much potential, but they just don't see it. Do you think Admiral Kong has a mythical zone? I would hope he does, because Kong hasn't done anything. Like, he better have a cooldown fruit.
Joe.
Did he poop?
Huh?
Did he go to the bathroom? Is that why he's zooming? Like, there's just so much they could do for this specifically. Like, so much area to work with, but yet you just put it in the smallest area. I don't get it. Tiger Fisher and Corazon, the best One Piece character. Man, they both real ones, that's for sure. Me and my wife actually named our son Rosinante. Oh, that's cool. Hmm? Um. Okay. I'm back again. Mom, get your rest. Mom. Oh, okay. Vinegar, you said? Okay. Okay, so I need to ask this question. And I just need to know everyone's opinion on it. What is the most important in a video game? The story, the characters, or the maps? Like, when it comes to a game like this, what do y'all care about? The story, maps, the characters? What is it? What is the most important to you? I wish I could see Whitebeard fight Kaido. Oh yeah, it would be a fun fight. The gameplay? I'll be real, for me, as much as I want to say like the gameplay, if I'm not hooked from the story alone, most games I don't really give like a chance to. and that's just because I like learning about like cool stories. I like cool story games. Like for example, Infamous Prototype in the back in the day. I can't believe I just said that. Dark's gonna clip that out of context. I think gameplay does matter to hook people in. It does. But for me, it's like I need a good, cool story. Now, where Pirate Warriors 4 is right now, I think they're relying too much on cool characters. Even though the characters they chose are hype, I feel like they need to focus more on maps. And I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Everything that they're doing, right, is to prepare for Pirate Warriors 5. Because, let's be honest, Pirate Warriors 5 is probably going to be in the same engine that this game is in. So, making enough characters that can be transferred to Pirate Warriors 5, I think would be very pivotal. And making maps, updated maps, could also be good because you can bring those back. In fighting games, I don't care about the... Okay, if it's a fighting game, I want cool gameplay. In a fighting game, I want cool gameplay. In a regular, like, story game, I truly do care about the story. And I won't lie, some fighting games have cool story modes. Or, like, unique story modes. Also, the music is another selling point. But I think when it comes to Pirate Warriors 4, they need to focus on not, like, characters, obviously, they're focusing on that more than anything. Subspace. Oh yeah, for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. honestly, still one of the best Smash Bros. And also, the music in that game. Goodbye, one. And again, why I'm saying they should focus on the maps is so they don't have to spend time making those maps for Pirate Warriors. That's my main thing. What they should focus on is making stuff that they want to put in Pirate Warriors 5 and Pirate Warriors 4, since it's obvious they're not going to stop like making content for this game for some reason. So at this point, add stuff that needs to be in Pirate Warriors 5 that you can just, you know, just send over. I have a game of One Piece D&D to play. Ooh, I want to do One Piece D&D. Hey, appreciate you for being here though, Archie. I am gonna be ending the stream soon, because again, I was gonna take a brief intermission, but there's a lot of things I have to do. So I might as well just end and start up the stream again in the later on in the day, which should be fine for people. I'm the DM of my game. Oh, cool. Takes place during the Void Century. That way I could do whatever in terms of narrative. Ah, I see. Yo, what other games you stream? Let's see. Marvel Rivals. I stream. I do some Battlefront 2 sometimes. We are going to do Monster Hunter as well. And apparently I will be streaming more Pirate Warriors in the future. Let me look at my other games that I play. Oh yeah, you already know that I play Xenoverse 2. Oh, I could stream Xenoverse so we could talk about all the Xenoverse and Dragon Ball stuff. Yeah. When I come back, I'll play some Xenoverse. We could do some TP Metal Cartel and talk about all the Dragon Ball stuff. One of my players does have a devil fruit. He has the human fruit model Adam. He's a sea king who ate a mythical human fruit. That's cool, actually. Yeah, usually in D&Ds, and I know Dark's about to say, of course you are, but I usually play like the tank characters usually. So I usually make a tank character. I would have, you know what? I might just lock in and make a tank character for One Piece D&D. Maybe a mythical. Oh, a tank character with like either a mythical or a turtle devil fruit. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay. So when I come back, I'll play Xenoverse 2. We'll do some TP Metal Cartel and talk about everything Xenoverse. My player who ate the Adam fruit is a barbarian. He's a Zealot barbarian. I said Zealot? A Zealot. That's cool. Yeah, I think for me, I would have to be a tank. But thinking about like a turtle gaining a shell and it increases your defense, that could be very cool. Can't die as long as they're raging, even if they drop to 0 HP, that's cool. But also, somebody also has to be a healer. I think I could be a healer too. Playable race call. Oh, you know what? I could be a turtle fishman. You could also be a mink with Sulong. But I'm thinking about it, I would be a black guy making a D&D character with lightning powers. I don't want to be another statistic. I will not be another black character with lightning powers. No, sir. But yeah, I would probably either be a tank or a healer. Because I'll be real, a lot of people do not want to be like a support character. I don't have a problem doing that. But alright, I gotta go do this stuff. So I will be back later. I'll be on Xenoverse. Now, time to do the outro. Thank you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. I'll see you all later. On Xenoverse, gonna do some dishes and some other things, so just give me some time. You all take care, though. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Sorry that the stream is ending so early, but gotta do this stuff.